Hello everybody, welcome to Mac's Tutorials. This is Mac and we're going to talk about order of operations. Now I broke this down into two different versions just to make it a little bit easier. So if you feel like this is going a bit slow and you want to go to part 2, you can do that. It'll just include what we're doing here, but it'll add some more things. So we learned a little bit in the lesson that I gave you about this whole PEMDAS thing, okay, which is not 6 steps, it's actually 4. Parentheses, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. So we treat that as 1, 2, 3, 4. And once we get to steps 3 and 4, we go left to right. So it's okay to do division before you do multiplication. It depends on what happens left to right. Okay? And I'll show you and we'll go over a bunch of these, okay? Now on this one, in this part 1, we're only going to deal with this. We're not going to do any parentheses or exponents. That'll be in part 2. And then also, if you stumbled across this, these are all on maxtutorials.com. Lots of good help. And I really appreciate the like and subscribe. It kind of keeps us moving and making this happen, okay? So thank you for tuning in, and let's learn part 1 of the order of operations. Okay, so number 1, I've got 8 plus 3 times 2. Well, if I go back here in the PEMDAS, and I won't keep referring to this, but I'll do it at the beginning, multiplication, division, addition, subtraction. Okay, I'll just go the PEMDAS right here, so it's right here. So the first thing I see is I see the multiplication. Now watch what I'm going to do. I'm not doing anything with that 8 and the plus, so I'm just going to copy the 8 and the plus. I'm going to do the multiplication, and then I'm going to go down and I'm going to finish, and I get my 14. Always copy things that you're not working on, okay? It'll really, really help. Number 2, do I do subtraction or multiplication first? Well, I do multiplication. There's a couple different ways you can look at this. I'm going to keep the minus separate. So I'm going to go 15 minus, and what's 4 times 2? 8. The other way you could have worked it is you could have just gone to 15, copy down the 15, and what's negative 4 times 2? Well, it's negative 8. You'd get the same answer either way. Now I'm going to do the subtraction, add a line, change the sign. Signs are different, so we subtract, keep the sign of the bigger number, which is positive. Let's go to number 3. What do I want to do first? I want to do my multiplication before I do addition. So I'm going to copy this down. I'm going to do my multiplication, and now I can finish the problem. Okay, I'll circle the answers here. Number 4, now here we have a division and an addition. Well, we want to do division first. So that's going to be 4 plus 5, and I just finish it out with a 9. Number 15, I have a minus and a plus. Now, here's where we got to pay attention, because technically this says addition, subtraction, right? So we want to do the addition problem first, right? Wrong. Okay, so whenever you get to the addition, subtraction, remember, this is considered as, this was the 3rd step, this is the 4th step. So we're right now, since there's no multiplication division, we're just doing this right now. Addition and subtraction are at the same level. Therefore, you go left to right. So 14 minus 3 is 11 plus 5, and I'm going to get 16, okay? So do make sure that you get that, do that. Otherwise, you would have done this. 14 minus 8, and you would have gotten 6. Well, that's incorrect. So we have 2 different answers. The order is to go left and right when you get to addition and subtraction. Doesn't matter which one's first. Now this one, division's at a different level than division is a different level than addition. So you have to divide first, and I'll get 6 plus 7, and my answer is going to be 13. Okay? Number 7, division, again, is at a higher level than subtraction. 20 minus 3, and I get 17 as my answer. Going on to number 8, multiplication is at a higher level than the subtraction. So here I'm going to get 9 times 5 is 45, minus 4, and 41 is my final answer. Let's go do column number 2. Okay, I have a division and an addition. Well, division is a higher level thing, so we're going to go 4 plus 7, and my answer is going to be 11. Now on this one, I have to start with a multiplication. So I'm going to copy the 2 plus, and I'm going to write down my 24. I'm just going to add them together, okay? Number 11, I'm going to start with my multiplication. Ooh, I hit something. Okay, there we go. So here, I'm going to get my 7 plus 8, and that's going to be 15. On number 12, I want to start with my multiplication before I do subtraction. 18 minus 10, which would give me 8. Going on to number 13, I have to do my division before I do addition. 7 plus 3, which would give me 10. Going on to number 4, I need to multiply before I subtract. So that's 20 minus 6, My answer is 14. If I go on to number 15, I have to divide before I add. So that's 3 plus 10, and I get a 13. And lastly, I have to multiply before I subtract. 11 minus 8, and my answer is 3. Now, if that minus is freaking you out, you could have also thought of it as 11, and then what's negative 2 times positive 4? Well, it's a negative 8. So if you notice, I'm going to get the same answer either way. So however you want to think about it, it'll work. So anyways, there's your answer key. And that's how we do them. If you feel great about it, cool, move on to 2. Start working on the parentheses and exponents. But if you feel like you really need to lock this in, I've got a version B and a version C, and I'll see you guys there. All right, take it easy.